Good morning, family. This is Pastor Omar Muhammad. I am here at the Faith Leaders Summit at the campus of USC. Right before you is the most honorable Pastor Cecil Murray, pastor of the famous AME Church and civil rights leader here in Los Angeles. He's having a conversation now, and I've been honored that I've been invited to this circle of great leaders to discuss our faith and what we're going to do in terms of doing great things in our community for community engagement. So I'm at the Faith Leaders Institute. So I want to thank God for that. Today is Thankful Thursdays, and I'm very thankful today for this opportunity to be here in this wonderful environment and to share good news that God is doing here with us. So I'm super excited today. This is Thankful Throwback Thursdays. And on Thankful Throwback Thursdays, we take up different topics and different opportunities to talk to and talk about great things. So one of the things I want to throw back to is the fact that God has blessed us abundantly and gifted us with all kind of good and precious gifts. And for that, I'm so very thankful. And one of the things I'm thankful for this morning is just the reading and the information and the sharing and the teaching that God has been giving me as a student of His Word. Last night I went to a program, and they were talking about some really wild stuff last night. They were talking about how they were going to charge $500 and some odd dollars for a 3-day weekend to tell people about how to have nothing in their future. And I was like, I cannot believe they're going to actually charge people $507 for nothing in their future. And what I realized that what God was really doing was He had showed me that I had grown up. He had showed me that most of the things that He's been teaching me in the process, I read a book one time not too long ago. It was called The Power of Now. Good to see you, Fred and Corey. I was reading the book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And it was a great book. And these people were trying to sell me a product, $500 and something to tell me how to be in the present now and not to carry my baggage with me. So today I'm thankful for growth and development. Today I'm on Throwback Thursday. I'm thankful for people like the amazing Clarks who taught me in the law of attraction that I'm attract of the wealth and attract the blessings and attract the beauty that God has for me, and that I'm already blessed now, and all I have to do is walk in that blessing. So on this day, on this Thankful Throwback Thursday, I'm thankful for all the wonderful blessings that God has been doing with me. In fact, I'm in the midst of a modern miracle. God is doing a modern miracle. If you check my GoFundMe account, that's GoFundMe at Omar-A-Muhammad, you will realize that not too long ago, we were $10,000 in debt trying to pay back for a debt for housing because I was in between jobs and underemployed. And God has already paid back $5,500 of that debt, and it wasn't by any kind of postmark from heaven. He's doing a modern miracle. He's having people hear my story of transformation and change, how God is blessing us, how God is encouraging us, how God is teaching us through this process. And God has shown me that most of us are in need of some serious mental health work in terms of our self-esteem and stuff, in terms of our purpose, because we've been indoctrinized to believe that we are worms, we're not worthy, we're not capable of doing the things that God has us to do. But God has blessed us abundantly to do great and mighty things. And then we have to understand that we are united and connected. Thank you for the love. I appreciate that. We are united and connected with God. See, the big trick has been that to make us think that we are isolated and disconnected from God. They make you think that you're a worm undone. They make you think that you're rich, that you're a sinner, and you can't do anything right. That is not of God. God said, I love the world so much that I gave my only begotten. God said that I am not come to the world to condemn the world, but the world through Him might be delivered and saved. So we're on the mission of reconciliation, reconciling humanity back to their rightful place as being unique beings who are connected to God with power. You're not God? Okay, I understand that, Fred Strong. Who are we connected to? Help me to understand that. Talk to me a little bit more about that, Fred. But here's the thing. We are not God. I am not saying that we are God, if that's what you're talking about. Please don't get that twisted. I am not God, but believe me, I have God's DNA in me. I have God's divine nature in me. And because I have God's divine nature in me, I can do what He says I can do. I can speak those things as though they are, or even though they're not. I can speak those things as though they are and see them come out of the spiritual realm into the material realm. We are, the scripture teaches that power, life and death is in the power of the tongue. If we don't speak with authority, if we don't speak with dignity, if we don't say things will be good, Fred, then it won't be good. So I'm so glad that you challenged me. Come on, Fred, talk to me. I'm here today. Okay, all right then, Fred. Then maybe you don't not be on this program. Turn it off and go do something else. But right now, I'm a man of faith, and I'm a man of conviction, and I know that God is good. I know that for me, God has been blessing me abundantly. I was worried about a situation yesterday, and I didn't know how it's going to work out. What I did was, by faith, I said, that money is going to be in the bank, and so I'm going to write this check for my phone to be on. Just simple things like that. And what happened was, I sent that check, I wrote that check, and it wasn't even there yet. And the next day, God sent a check in the mail through my brother. He uses human beings to do it. Sent a check in the mail through my brother for the exact amount of that check. I took that to the bank, and now that bill is paid for. So I don't know about you, Fred. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what kind of God you serving or what kind of situation you in. But on this Periscope podcast, you're going to find faith. On this Periscope podcast, you're going to find God. On this Paragraph program, you're going to find help. Okay, then tell me what the deal is. Get me right then. Get me straight, Fred. I'm here. Anyway, I'm so glad for Thankful Thursday. I'm thankful for Fred because I love interaction, Fred. You don't know what you did for me today. You made me a happy man today. So I'm so glad that you're with me today here on Periscope Fridays on Thursdays where we are Throwback Thursdays. So we're thankful for all that God is doing. So I'm here at this conference, this summit for faith leaders, and I'm excited about what God's going to do because I'm here with Cecil Murray on the campus of USC, and I'm looking forward to God doing some great and mighty things here today. I'm thankful that I am not buying the okie doke. I'm not going for little tricks. Hey, brother, I'm so glad to see you, Pastor. I'm not buying the okie doke. I'm not going for tricks and schemes of other people who are not doing things. You're absolutely right. We are one. And that's the most important thing. We are one. Whether you're an atheist, whether you're a believer, we are one in God. And so I'm not buying that okie doke. I know that God is, and he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. I know that he is a powerful, loving creator who cared for all of his people. I know that he does divine hookups all over the world. And just now, I just got a divine hookup. Just now, my pastor friend is right here in the house, and so many others are doing the work. And so I'm so blessed this morning. I don't know what to do. So listen, if you want to continue to hook up with me, check me out on Facebook. I'm Omar A. Muhammad at THM. Omar A. Muhammad, comment THM on Facebook on my public figure page. If you want to check me out on I'm on a global network. I'm on Yasol on Instagram. I'm just out here doing the work, and we're trying to keep positivity going. So Fred, I want you to know I love you, Fred. Thank you so very much for interacting with me today. I want you to know that we are one in humanity. We are one in love. We are one in the spirit, and there is no separation between us. There is only God, and God connects us all together. So I'm so thankful today, for this is the day that the Lord has made, and I will rejoice to be glad in it. I hope maybe I'll come back to you a little bit later on, but Thankful Thursdays is on point today. Thankful Thursdays is on point today. We're thanking God for all his goodness. We're thanking God for what he's done with us with the civil rights movement, and we're thankful God bless you, my brother. We're thankful for what God is doing in the spirit and how he's working and helping us. Yes. Yeah, there is no life without God. You're absolutely right, Fred. What was it? I misunderstood you earlier. Good to see you, Renee. I misunderstood you. There is one God, and there is no life because what? We are. God is our life. God is our source. God is our strength. He is our source for everything that we're doing. You're absolutely right. So on this Throwback Thursday, I want to give thanks to God for those civil rights leaders who he blessed us with, like Dr. Martin Luther King, like even Malcolm X. He had his purpose. He had his place. If it wasn't from Malcolm, if they didn't hear the seriousness of Dr. King, then they had to go and deal with Malcolm X. So by any means necessary, it's better to go deal with a person of love and not talk about violence than to deal with Malcolm, because if you're going to deal either way. So I'm thanking God for those people who are doing the work. I'm thanking God also for modern leaders like Pastor Jamal Bryant out there in Baltimore. He's doing the doggone thing. Thanks for you sharing your journey. Thank you. And it is a wonderful journey because I've been blessed. I've been abundantly blessed by people. Now, the cool thing about Jamal Bryant, it was his daddy baptized me at the AME Church at Big Bethel in Baltimore, Maryland. Now I am one of his national followers, encouraging him and his sister, Dr. Tamer, doing it. They doing the thing. I thank God for that. And I'm praying that my children will be those holy kind of children, be those holy seeds that do great and mighty things in the world. So I'm just happy today for what God is doing. I'm not going to be here long. I'm about to be out of here because we're going to start this program. I'm going to get some breakfast. I already showed you that Cecil Murray's here. I'm going to turn this camera around. Maybe you can see some of the events and see this beautiful hall that we're in. And I just want to encourage you, Fred Strong, be good, be strong, be connected. I love you too, my brother. Thank you for all that love. We're looking forward to seeing you again. weekend. Tomorrow it's going to be Freestyle Friday, and you never know what Pastor Omar is going to do on Freestyle Friday. So if you don't catch this, catch the rebroadcast. And I already know God got a word for us on Freestyle Friday. I'm excited about what we're going to have on tomorrow. But right now, pray for me. I'm going to be in here with these pastors, and hopefully we can come up with something that's going to be concrete, something that's going to be useful, so we can take it to the street. Take faith to the street, take God to the street, take love to the streets. Instead of just being inside the walls of the church, we're going to reach outside the walls today. So this is Pastor O. Keep your hands clean and your heart pure. I love you, and nothing you can do about it. Peace and blessings. I'm out. I love the love.